Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Thursday, October 30th. Good morning, good afternoon. October the 30th, everyone. We only have one more day after today. What an incredible month it has been. Welcome, welcome. And hey, you might be new here, seeing us for the first time. My name is Kim Knapp, your coach here at the K Factor, Fitness and Health for Life, where I help you get what you want. Yeah. We've been doing a push-up challenge every day. We started October 1st. Today is October 30th. It feels absolutely incredible. Donna. Hello, Donna. Wonderful to see you. Robin's in the house. Margaret's in the house. I see you. No static. Thank you so much. I can always count on you to tell me, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. Yeah, I have goosebumps standing here because I am just incredibly, just so pleased to reach day 30 with this push-up challenge. And we have one more day to go. We have one more day to go. I mean, if you think about it, we started back on October 1st, and here it is, day 30. We've made some great progress. We've made great progress. Showing up day after day, building strength, stability, and confidence. And what it's doing is it's reinforcing your healthy habits, right? That's the whole part. That's the crux of this transformation and crossing the abyss, is when we take an unhealthy habit and we do the work. We do the very hard work to have a healthy habit and act on the healthy habit consistently over time, right? Day after day, building strength, stability, and confidence with these push-ups. So it doesn't matter if you started on the wall, the kitchen counter, the bench, the floor, and it doesn't matter where you're at right now because you're doing you and you're focusing on your personal strength goals, and you start where you are and you move up the weight rack as you go. And that should be your goal, is to eventually one day get to the floor, right? Because we learned about going up the rack in weight. It's lightweight on the wall. And when we go to the counter, we feel our body weight a little more. We go down to the bench, we feel our body weight even more. We get down to the floor and we're on our knees, we feel our weight even more. We go to one knee and we feel our weight even more. And when you get on your toes, you feel your body weight. You see that progress. That's what we learned this month. So take a moment to be proud of your accomplishments, your consistency, your commitment, and honoring your word to yourself. Because it's challenging to show up every day. Right? So today, here's what we're going to do today. We're going to do 5 push-ups. We're going to do 5 push-ups. Hey, Roberta, good to see you here. Sharia, hello. Great to see you. Roberta's at 4. You know what, Roberta? You're not still at 4. 4 is a total win. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody moves at their own pace, you know? So being at 4 push-ups is awesome, right? Today we're going to shoot for 5. And if you feel like you can do a 6, you can do that 6, that bonus one. So as we move through 5 push-ups today, we're shooting for 5 push-ups. As we move through our 5 push-ups, here's a tip. Maybe you do 1 or 2 on the floor or your knees, and then you do the rest on the kitchen counter. You go instead of going up the rack, up the weight rack, you're going to go down the weight rack. You're starting out a little heavier, and then you hit your threshold, you hit your failure with the weight, then you take it to the bench or the kitchen counter or the wall and you finish. That's how you do it, right? So as we move through our 5 push-ups today, let's review what we've learned so far, because we started back on October 1st. And I don't know about you, but I always love getting a review. Oh, you're welcome, Roberta. I always love getting a review. So the first thing, let's review and remember our alignment, right? Your hands are under your shoulders or out from your shoulders if you're on the wall or the kitchen counter, Not out like this, not up here, not down here, but just out your shoulders. Your core is tight. Remember, bracing your core, protecting your back. That's with any exercise. You should always be doing that, even if you're doing a bicep curl or a squat. You should be bracing your core. Having your body in a straight line. Your heels and your head moving in one motion. Don't have your hips piked up. Don't have your hips dropping down. Be straight as a board. Control. Slow, steady movement. No rushing. Don't rush it. Slow, steady movement. Breathing, inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. Don't forget to breathe. It's very important. Your muscles, your body needs that breath. So don't forget to breathe, and try not to breathe shallow. Breathe into your belly. Take some nice cleansing breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. So you blow out on the way up, breathe in on the way down. Mindset. The strength begins between our ears. It's in our mind. And we all know how that works. We can talk ourselves out of anything. No, your strength is in your mind. Visualize the rep. Remember, we talked about that. Visualize your rep before you do it. Envision it. Feel it. Feel your breathing. Right? Those muscles at work. So, your mindset and your belief is then expressed through your muscles, and it shows in your muscles. So we've mastered the basics because we're on day 30, right? We started on day 1, we're on day 30. So today, we're just going to move with intention and with awareness. So we're going to do 5 push-ups today, 5 strong push-ups. But remember, we're going to challenge ourselves. So when you do number 5, and remember, maybe you do 3 on the floor and you finish on your other levels. Okay, you got it? So when you hit failure on the floor, you go back down the weight rack and then just complete your reps. But the one more rep you do, so if you do number 6, that one more rep you do, that one more is going to symbolize your growth, your grit, and your never quit mindset. Okay? You've proven what's possible when you show up for yourself. And tomorrow we get to celebrate our strength together in full, right, as a team. Great to see you, Roberta. Maggie, hi. Good morning. Good to see you. All right, so today we're going to do 5 floor push-ups, okay? Now, and remember, try for one more. And here's the thing. You do you, so whether you're on the wall, the kitchen counter, the weight bench, or the floor, or you start on the floor and then you move back up the rack. You're going to do you, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's do our 5 reps and see if we can do one more. I'm going to walk it out. Get into position. And here we go. 5 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock in your mindset. Take a nice breath. And let's see if we can get 6. Good work. Good job. Good job. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning. Good morning, Maggie. Well, that'll get your heart rate up. Maggie did 7. Fantastic. I love y'all in here going the extra reps. I'm loving it. Good job, Maggie. I'm loving it. I am loving it. How's everybody doing? I'm looking at the chat here. So, when you're exercising, and remember, 1 rep matters. 1 rep is awesome. 1 rep is in its own just a party. Your body's having a party. A party's going on in your body when you do 1 rep. So when you are feeling tapped out, but you probably have a little more gas in the tank, right? You envision it and you talk to yourself, right? You envision it and you talk to yourself, and you just see yourself doing that rep, and then you just make it happen. I don't know how else to explain it, but I've been in that spot where I'm like, can I do this? Yes, I can do this last rep. I can do it, I can do it. And I take a breath, I envision it, and then I just go through the motions and do it. It's an incredible feeling when you're at the cusp. That's why I like to go up the weight rack when I'm lifting dumbbells. I like to see if I can get 1 rep with the heavier weights, and I envision it, and I just take my time, and I've warmed up, and then I just do it, and it's incredible. Donna's going to be on replay tomorrow. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Robin's at 6, but with 1 knee, you just can't seem to get to a complete push-up. You know what? You will. You will. You will. You know, it took me quite a while to go from the wall to the kitchen counter to the bench to the floor. Part of the reason why was how much I weighed. I had, I was over 180 pounds, right, in the very beginning when I learned how to exercise. So I had some fat to lose because, you know, I'm lifting and lowering my body weight. It was hard. That's a lot of weight to lift and lower, right, when you're doing body weight exercises. But what happened to me was through time, over time, and I'm talking like, I think it took me like 8 months to lose my 40 pounds. But in that, it took me a long time before I was doing complete, full, on my toes, all the way down, all the way up, push-up. part of the success of that was, of course, my strength in my upper body that I gained using my dumbbells for upper body workout. But the other thing was I was losing fat. I wasn't carrying around so much weight. My body composition was changing, and I was, had muscle, more muscle. So as you go through your transformation and you're working toward your goals, it doesn't matter if you're on the wall, the kitchen counter, the bench. You don't have to start on the floor, because eventually you get to the floor, right? You'll get to the floor. You'll get there, Robin. You'll get there. The thing, too, is what we talk about, consistency. Consistency, showing up most of the time. That's why it's so important to have your schedule, your workout schedule. And you, by golly, nothing breaks that date. You have a date with yourself, I don't know, but if I had a date with some hot dude, with a guy, in my younger years, I'd be like, nothing's going to come between me and going out to dinner with that person, right? I said no to everything because I had a date, right? That's how it was on my first date with my husband. It was like nothing was going to keep me from going to dinner with him. Nothing. Well, you need to treat your workouts that way. Consistency rules. Progress, not perfection. Are there some times you may not be able to show up? Yeah, it's okay. You move on. The next day you show up. That's how it works. Get serious. Get serious with it. And with push-ups, you just keep going. After this challenge ends tomorrow, I just want to encourage you, keep going. Keep going. It's super important to keep going. So review, reflect, and then you're going to do one more push-up. So I want to encourage you, keep going, keep trying, keep going for that one more rep. And when you're up at the top and you're ready to go down to do another rep, you take a nice cleansing breath, you review, you reflect, and you do that one more push. That's how it works. It's all between your ears, in your head, right? Because you can do it. Good job, Robin. Very good. Yeah, tomorrow's the 31st. Tomorrow's our last day of the push-up challenge. I have 3 challenges that I'll be starting. I'm thinking the first challenge might be in January, and it's going to be a good one. I'm excited about it. So I think the first challenge in 2026 I'm going to have in January. So we'll have that to look forward to. You did good, Robin. Everybody's done very, very well. So just remember, talking about one rep and how important one rep is and just getting one more rep and pushing yourself. Every rep tells your story, your personal story. We all have our own journey, our own transformation journey, our personal story, right? And it's discipline, your progress, your belief. And here's the thing, one more rep that you did, just that one more rep you did, is your promise to yourself that you're going to finish strong tomorrow, right? Think about it that way. You did that one more rep. That's your commitment that you're going to finish strong tomorrow. So on that, it's time for me to have lunch. It's time for lunch. I can't wait. I can't wait till January either, Donna. But we still have a couple holidays to get through, right? I'm telling you, this is a time. I've been talking to people on the phone about the 12-week challenge that starts on Monday. And it's not too late to join if anybody's interested. But my 12 weeks starting on Monday runs through the end of January. And I always get excited this time of year. If there was ever a time to keep yourself on track and in check, it's this time of year. Because I've read a lot of statistics and articles and studies and everything. They say a lot of people gain when their goal is to drop fat and change up their body composition. They undo everything they freaking did all year in these 3 months, October, November, December. They fall off the rails, and then January they come back and it's like, I got to start over. But you know, you don't start over, you just pick up where you're at. And that's why I like doing a 12-week program through January, starting in November and bringing it over into 2026, because then you kind of get through the holidays and you learn how to be disciplined during the holidays and not go off the rails. And you learn how to make choices in those moments where you're trying to make a decision. You know, if you're going to eat the cookie, or you're going to have a protein and a carb that's healthy and going to help you reach your goals, right? So yeah, this is a great time of year. So I will see you all tomorrow for day 31 of our October 31-day push-up challenge. Tomorrow's the finale. So I will see you tomorrow on Friday. Not only that, it's Friday, right? It's going to be a fantastic day. Everybody have a wonderful day. Good job. I want to give a shout out to everybody on Team Replay. And again, if anybody's interested in 12 weeks with me, just send me a message. I respond. I talk to you over the phone. I'm not a click and pay. I like to talk to everyone. I like to talk to everyone and get to know you and make sure that we're a good fit. Not every coach is a good fit for people. Not every person's a good fit for the coach, you know? So I really care about who I work with and passionate about helping you achieve your goals. So reach out to me if you're interested. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, the 31st, our last day. Let's go strong. Let's finish strong together. And 11:55 a.m., I come on. And we start at high noon. See everybody tomorrow. Good job.